Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us on Blue Event Africa, and thank you for those who are following right from yesterday. Thank you for your participation, and thank you for your reactions, and especially with the various sharings of the video for us to listen to and follow what is going on here. We're talking of projects, we're talking of blue economy, of key sectors, especially the sector of blue economy and the coastal area. And thank you for your presence here. And as I was saying it, we assume that the lunch was good to every one of us. The members of the jury are already set up, and this afternoon we will listen to a candidate from Madagascar, Tanzania, Kenya, and from Ghana as well. Thank you for your kind attention. We therefore invite our friends of the oceans, those who are still with the photo, to kindly take their seats to follow the presentations that will continue in some few minutes.
Puisqu'ils sont déjà là, je vais les...
As they are already here, I will invite the members of the jury of this afternoon. Round of applause to Alexis, Ocean Hub Africa. He was share his success and challenges with us yesterday, as well as his performances for these last years. I invite Edem Adjamago from Semwa Group. We also invite Emin Tom from ATI. A round of applause for our panelists. The jury is already established, it's already set up. We want to welcome the first pitch presenter, that's Marie Weiss. I think I know that you are coming from Antananarivo, and I'm sure that you can understand. Let's invite our picture from Madagascar.
Good luck.
Je ne sais pas vous, mais moi personnellement,
I don't know, but what's your program? But as for me, I like making myself beautiful. So as I'm standing in front of you, I'm happy to make it a presentation too. Don't you see me beautiful? But even sometimes a small wound on your skin will dirty your skin. And if only your hairs are not all that good, so you lose your confidence because it depends on the acne on your skin, and all of us we use carrots, banana, and others, even honey, yellow of the egg for our heads, but still not all that efficient. We are not always what we expect. Do you know why? 80% of people are suffering from acne, and 65% of women are suffering from that, and 50% of men are losing their hairs as years goes on. That's why we get things from a marine world. So as specialist in health care and environment, I'm working with people that are working. I have my sister who is a technologist, with chemicals, a dermatologist, and the other one in marketing, and we are working together with the local community. right from 2020, we got some leakage from marine, and guess what? We discovered the oceans that are specific species all over the world, but they have a power on the skin and our health. So we experienced it, we tested it, and in 2024 our products are validated in the labs, and this year 2025 things are already available on the market, and we produce about 55 different of maritime products on gastronomy, cosmetic as well, and we are looking for a market where we could export. Why not in Asia, in Africa, and Europe? Our results are also speaking by themselves. With 10,000 in 2023, we got a turnover of 15,000 thanks to our product manufactured that mainly manufactured. The impact goes beyond the figures. So you think of the benefit that will, and the income, the additional income from what we did, which make a difference on us, is that nothing is lost, everything is valued, the shells and everything, and they go for to be used, and this help to balance the maritime ecosystem, and we're having impact of maritime species every year in Madagascar. In partnership with you, we have a subsidy of $150,000 dollars can produce 200 types of products per month, and we can even generate to 500,000 USD up to 5 years. With the idea of transformation, that autonomous productions, 30% and 25%, but it's not only it's an opportunity for the planet and the community, and also for self-esteem. Thank you.
Bonjour, bravo.
Good morning, and bravo for your product. You thought of 25,000 of the what should be used for maritime species. Why? So we know that when you talk of sea oceans, they invade, and they know that they're the only ones living in the sea. So, so it's only there are animals that do not eat oceans, but they wants to be. They, yeah, they know. Then they know that they are the only one that are living in those areas. While for instance, the sea oceans are eating the sharks from the sea, and they know that they are the only ones there to capture carbon. And this is an area for the feed from small fish, and also from fish and shrimp and other animals, for instance. And when we wake up, we talk of the zebras, for instance, we they think of a small fish that can live in the maritime area, knowing that oceans eats more than other animals that feed from herbs. So it's therefore necessary to restore or to think of getting the seagrass or seabeds, and you think of using 25% because their feed is very important from the oceans. In Madagascar, it's almost the same thing all over the world, but we conducted that study and we know that normally over 1 square meters, normally just need to have 3, 4, or 5 of them that are living, but in Madagascar we have 10 and even 12, even sometimes that is 4 times the normal ones, especially with the sea oceans that are living there. Is therefore very important and crucial for us to make this, to carry out these studies, and we are working on it because people in the coastal are living together with the fishermen and the people alongside the coast. Thank you and congratulations for the starting of the presentation, which has not been good because you didn't say bravo for that, but let's say bravo, well done for all you are doing. And I have 2 questions that I have to do with assessing the profitability of your activities. That is, how do you get resources from raw materials? Because when you talk of oceans, sea oceans, cereals, so tell us about the raw materials and the sea oceans as well. And also, what is the margin rate on the product that I can see by my side here? Please, still help me with the question. How do you get purchase raw materials from? So how, especially for the sea oceans, how do you produce them? What is the margin rate on the product that you are selling? Thank you. First, we proceed by collections alongside the coast, because on the coast of Madagascar, the people um, living from the energy their life from fishery, especially women, and when they know how to go and collect it. Mainly the job of the women working with the community, and especially with raw materials, and that's what we feed. We used to feed our oceans. We collect from them and we buy from them as well. We process it and we sell it. The margin, or the percentage that you earn based on the sales. Up till now, our margin is 33%.
Or is English okay?
En français. OK.
Okay. Yeah, thank you for a great presentation, and very fun to see new uses of sea urchin. So I was a bit curious, what does the customers say after trying your product? What is some of the feedback that you're getting from them trying the skincare and everything? What is the feedback from the customer?
Donc il est très content de voir des nouveaux usages pour l'ours.
I'm happy to see to discover a new faces for oceans, and what is the feedback from your customers? What's the feedback? That's our challenge because it's also still innovating, and we need much time for awareness raising to sensitize people, because when the thing that is maritime product is there's iodine from it, and we try to motivate them to for instance, if you consider the sample that I have by your side for the customers who already applied or used our product, they used to come back because they are satisfied, and the rate is 4/5. But there are also complaints. For instance, taking into account the shampoo, there's no much. We do not get speak especially special sparkling wine. That is, it's not bubbling. So, knowing due to the fact that it is working that way, we have two labs in Madagascar, and we are trying to make experience outside also. And we have a team in Madagascar which is going on with the different type of tags, so as to make our customers confident. It's not only in Madagascar, but we also have a factory that's the Center for Sciences of the Sea at the University of Alcar. Thank you. Congratulations. That was the last question for you. A round of applause for her. Marie Ressa from Madagascar, I want to commend you for a good and long hairs. Thank you, and we want to now welcome James Moving to for Proving Innovation Limited from Kenya.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon once again. I want you to think about this just for a few seconds. Every single minute, the equivalent of a garbage truck full of waste plastics is being drained in our oceans. And the type of plastic going to our oceans is something similar to what I'm holding in front of you. And this is what we refer to as flexible plastics. This comprises of fishing nets, polythene, multi-layer plastics that are often non-recyclable. The recycling rate of this kind of plastics is less than 5% globally. My name is James Muritu, and I'm the CEO and the founder of a Kenya-based waste-to-energy company that converts waste plastic into alternative, eco-friendly fuels. In the last few months, we've also ventured into organic waste to add to our portfolio of alternative fuels. At ProGreen, we are dealing with a dual problem of one, plastic pollution. Looking at Kenya alone, we are generating 480 tons per day in Nairobi City alone. The second problem we are dealing with is energy poverty across industries, factories, businesses, and homesteads that are grappling and struggling with fossil fuels and also firewood and charcoal energy needs. Our business is just 2 years old, and within those 2 years, we've done an amazing job. We've diverted at least 150 tons of waste plastic that will have ended up in dump sites. We've created a network of 100 waste pickers. We've also created 50 direct and indirect jobs. We've created partnerships across the humanitarian industry, across the manufacturing industry. We've created a partnership with a local county government in Kenya, and we've also created partnerships in the waste management sector, specifically with the largest producer responsibility organization in Kenya. Looking at our financials, we currently have a monthly recurring revenue of $4,000 with a profit margin of 30% and a unit production cost of $0.4. So it's costing us $0.4 to manufacture 1 liter of our fuel. I'm here today seeking and asking for $600,000. This money will go towards doing 2 things. The first thing is to increase our production capacity. Currently, we're just able to produce 4,000 liters with demand outstripping our supply. With the added investment, we'll be able to move from 4,000 to at least $30,000 per month. 30% of the investment as well will go towards beefing up our waste collection efforts. Currently, we are able to collect just 10 tons, but with added investment, we'll be able to move that to at least 30,000, actually 50 tons of waste plastic. Our fuel retails at $1 compared to fossil fuel that retails at $1.3 per liter. As I close, I need to emphasize that our oceans are at risk. Our forests are at risk as well, from plastic pollution, from deforestation. The world is in need of better solutions that will regenerate our oceans and our forests as well. Kindly come on board and support our endeavor to bring this dream to a reality. Thank you very much.
Thanks, James. Great pitch. Thank you very much. You clearly believe in your product. I wanted to know, you produce... Oh, okay, 2 questions. Is the 1 liter of fuel that you're producing with pyrolysis taking the car the same distance as 1 liter of diesel or of other fuels that you get at a station? Right? Is it the same efficiency per liter? You know, the density. And I have another one. You just gave a few numbers about 10,000 tons, 50,000 tons. You want to, the investment will help you scale. We don't have a time frame. Is it 50,000 tons per 10 years, per 10 days? Can you precise this, please?
Exactly. So first of all, just to be specific, right now our target is not vehicles. Even though we've done tests with vehicles, we found more efficiency with our fuel compared to fossil fuel.
Okay.
One of the good results was the level of sulfur. It was actually much lower compared to fossil. Ash content as well was lower. So in terms of environmental friendliness, our fuel was found to be more friendly. And those are results from the labs and the regulatory testing bodies. In terms of scale, for water avers, it's just within a 2 to 3 year frame. That's a first phase. So we'll have a second phase as well that will hopefully push us to beyond 100,000. But for the first phase, we're just looking at 30,000 liters per month.
Per month, okay, that's what I wanted to know. Thanks.
Yep.
All right, thank you, James, for a very clear presentation. But I wanted to go back a little bit to the sourcing of plastic.
Yep.
So you're doing the collection, aggregation, and segregation, everything yourself? Like, are you controlling the entire value chain, or are you buying from different suppliers?
Yeah, so we have 2 value chains. So we have waste pickers who are part of our network, and we also have industrial waste. So we've partnered with manufacturers and also waste pickers. We take all type of plastics. We don't segregate. So once it comes to our site, then we choose and decide what we will use. So the waste pickers just bring all type of plastics that they have.
Okay, so you're buying it directly from the waste pickers. They're not employed by you?
No, they're not employed by us.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have a network of waste pickers across Nairobi, Murang'a, Kiambu, and the other counties as well.
All right, then I understand. Yeah. And then the second part here was, what is the conversion between plastic waste to actual fuel? Like, how efficient is it? And does it depend on the composition of the types of plastic that you get?
It depends on the type of plastic and also the quality of plastic. So you'll never have a standard rate, and the value will vary between 50 to 60%. It can go even up to 65%, depending on the type of plastic that you're using, and the quality of that plastic as well.
Okay. So just for curiosity, which one is the best quality of plastic? Is it HDPE, PET? What is the best plastic?
Of course, HDPE gives the best quality, but that's a premium plastic. And that's why we are concentrating on the less premium plastic, which is similar to this.
Yeah. All right, thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you for the presentation and very concerned by those subjects because here in Togo we have this problematic of having fuel at a good price. So one of my previous question would be the price, the cost of production, and you answered it in your presentation. I just wanted to know a little more about the sourcing of the plastics and the impact of that sourcing on the ecosystem in which you are involving, especially how does it, if it does, produce revenue to those who bring you those materials and how much. And the second question is about the technical process of the pyrolysis. I guess it requires energy.
Yep.
And how much energy do you need to use to transform that plastic that have been already processed with energy into this 1 liter of fuel? Can you just give us a brief summary of the process and how efficient is that process?
Fantastic. Let me start with the last question. The process is quite efficient. We don't use electricity for heating, so we use our own homemade briquettes. So we have industrial briquettes, which are also made from waste and organic waste. So that's our primary heating energy source. So no electricity, no firewood, so very efficient process. The second question in terms of, just repeat the first question you spoke, just to be
is the impact of your sourcing, how many people bring you waste and how much are they paid at average level, just to know what's the impact, direct impact you have in your ecosystem?
Yeah. So we have different rates for different waste speakers. So of course, for the waste speakers coming within our town, the rates will be cheaper. It will be slightly lower. It's usually around $0.01, which is like 10 shillings per kilo. But for waste speakers coming from far, for example, from Nairobi, or at least 50 kilometers away, the price will be slightly higher, which will be around 0.015, which is like 15 Kenya shillings. We also have industrial waste for some manufacturers. They might prefer to just deliver directly to us, and they will pay us for that recycling instead of us buying it from them. Yeah. So we currently have an initiative with one manufacturer where they give us their plastic waste, we convert it, and we take back the waste as diesel for their machinery.
Can you give us a bit of context? Thank you very much. How does the 15 or 10 K shilling compare to the other alternatives, the recycling facilities they could sell to? Is that recycling facility buying the waste per kg at a higher price, an equivalent price, or a lower price than you do?
They buy at a higher price. For us, our prices are lower because we are concentrating on non-premium plastic types.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Thanks.
Well, yeah.
Is there room for one more question?
Okay.
Yeah, you mentioned a conversion rate of about 50 to 60%.
Yep.
What happens to the rest product?
The waste product comes out as carbon black, which is very similar to biochar. We don't throw that away. We combine that with organic waste to come up with industrial briquettes, which we take back to our heating process.
Okay.
We also have syngas. Instead of releasing that to the atmosphere, we take it back to our furnace for heating purposes.
Right. Super.
So it's a
Thank you.
totally circular process.
Très bien, félicitations pour votre présentation.
Thank you and congratulations for your presentation. For the continuation, we are still in the Eastern Africa. We welcome Leon Rota from Tanzania.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Leon Orota, Director of SPV Geo ICT, Tanzania Limited. I come from coastal region where coastal erosion eroded at 1 meter every year. So I saw also loss of mangrove disappear in that coastal region. So at SPV, we come with a solution. We are mapping extent of blue carbon ecosystem. We detect hotspot coastal erosion. So we deliver at the government with predictive analytics, trend analysis for the government and the NGOs and the private sectors. So our team, we have 10 experienced staff with various fields in geospatial technology application, land use management, and surveying, mapping and surveying. So we are asking for 2.5 million to upgrade technology in cloud infrastructures. Also, to extend some marketing in Eastland's country. So at SPV GeoICT, we believe geospatial application is game changers in blue economy. Thank you.
Thanks, Leon. I would like to get a bit of clarity. So the product that you're selling or the service that you're selling is analytics for predictability, to be able to forecast the land erosion, the mangrove erosion. Is that correct?
Yes, yes, yes.
How do you do this? How do you predict? What is your technology?
Okay. We use satellite technologies, like in European Space Agency, where this Sentinel product, we use optical data. Also, we use some AI algorithm to classify a prediction. We can predict it even for 10 years, 20 years, 10 years, 30 years. And also, we can see some trend analysis through dashboard.
Satellite data with an AI layer. You add artificial intelligence on the data that you're getting from satellite.
Yes.
Okay.
Pardon. We after get the satellite, we use some ground data. So we use the machine learning to classify.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me also continue on the product there. So you developed this algorithm yourselves?
Not it.
Sorry, come again?
No, most of the algorithm are already developed. So we go to the library. For example, now when you go to Python, they have a library there. We use the library to classify and predict it. Yeah.
Okay. So you, just for me to understand, so you get the data from the European Space Agency.
They have a lot of source of data. You can use NASA data, like Landsat. Also, you can use the European Space Agency data, like Sentinel-1, 2. That is the radar data and the optical data. So we use that one, then you can classify. Maybe, for example, if you want to do some mangrove deforestation. So we use that data, then you classify, you see they have a forest loss there.
Okay. Yeah. So what the customer here, or the government or the NGO is buying is like a final conclusion of all these steps?
Yeah, we have forest agents in Tanzania. We have a National Environmental Management Council. Also, we have some local government sector around the coastline area. So we provide that service. through consultation and training for some villagers around the buffer zone.
All right. So they give you the mission and they want to see this, and then you sort of arrange all of it. Okay.
Yes,
Got it. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your presentation. My question will turn around one of my ideas from yesterday, which is Pan-African champions. So can you tell us how do you think, and if you want to become, and how you aim to become a Pan-African champion with 2.5 million euro of investment you are looking for?
Whoa. First of all, we use idea of SWOT analysis, strengths and opportunities, and then
Just tell us, what will you do with those 2.5 million euro? How you think to spend it, and how you will generate value? What will you use it for?
Yeah, I understand. So we upgrade the technology into cloud. Nowadays, they have cloud infrastructures. Through cloud infrastructures, they have these virtual machines, Google BigQuery. And these things, if you integrate it into one system, they can provide alert for early warning. Now we can sell this infrastructure for government through subscription annually. They pay annually. Also, we can do some training, offer training, then people pay. That's the source of revenue. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Hello. Thank you very much, jury. Jury, you had one assignment to be friendly, and I think, Edem, you almost missed your assignment. Okay, that's all right, that's all right. So for our last picture of the day, jury, once again, be friendly. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome from Ocean Rock Base, Peter Tay Bosompra, all the way from Ghana.
Hello everyone, my name is Tate Busumpra. I grew up in Ada, a place characterized by the Atlantic Ocean, the Volta Lake. My childhood has been intergreen as living local fishermen, and fishing was a primary source of livelihood. I observed just limited data on fisheries and ocean biodiversity. This makes us make decisions solely based on indigenous knowledge. And in the olden days, we believed natural phenomena such as coastal hazards were signs of the God's punishment. According to an article published by Kwesi Edu, Ghana mangroves have declined by 80%. According to the Fisheries Committee for West Central Gulf of Guinea, Ghana biodiversity has also declined. So driven by the probability to solve this ocean data gap, my team and I formed the Ocean Rock Base. At Ocean Rock Base, our main goal is to create ocean applications and ocean technologies that collect ocean biodiversity data in collaboration with the university to better understand the Ghana ocean ecosystem and expand to Africa as a whole. Our Ocean Rock-based application is the best application in Africa. We recently received the Ocean Local Hero Award 2025. Our main customers include private businesses, government, policymakers. Ocean Rock-based application currently have over 600 users. We record fish species, seagrass, mangrove, and other biodiversity data, and collaborate with university to understand the Ghana ocean ecosystem and expand to Africa as a whole. Ocean Rock-based application currently have over 600 users. on our application. We project generating $240,000 annually. $7,000 coming through monthly subscriptions, $7,000 coming through data sales, $3,000 through licensing, another $3,000 through consultation. We currently request for $500,000. These amounts will clearly be used for development of more ocean applications, maintenance, and then administratives also. We believe by making ocean data available for all stakeholders, it will be used for sustainable and fisheries policies, which it will be beneficial to all the communities that they benefit from it. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your presentation, and thank you for the job you're doing. These fishermen are a population that is not quite, for business perspective, not so interesting, and it's important to bring them value and solutions. My main question will be those fishermen that are sharing our border, Togo and Ghana.
Okay.
Let's say we find a program in which we offer them smartphones in order to use your application. What will be the main benefits that they will retrieve from using your application? That's my first question. And second one, who do you think will pay a subscription for that? Is it those fishermen or another person or another organization?
Okay, so thank you for your question. As I clearly state, the mobile application have other features, which you can see on the mobile application. We have like sites, we have the ocean decade, where the local fishermen, instead of also entering their data, they can also learn more about the ocean and broaden their knowledge. So we currently want to serve the data directly to the policymakers, that they need the data for their policies. And you know, universities also requires data, basically for their researches, their publications. So this data collected with a GPS location. So you can clearly see most of them, let me see on the slides, it comes with a GPS location. So we have records of every place where the biodiversity is, with the fisheries and with the blue carbon space. So basically, those are our main customers where we sell it to. And then the local fishermen also will gain knowledge from understanding the ocean, where in most of the times we also organize like meetings with them, where we train them on how to use the app, and also train them on how to preserve the ocean. So because of something like ocean literacy, and then language barrier, so you have to be the local fishermen on board, teach them how to do it, and then also preserve the ocean. So during that time, we show them how to preserve the ocean also. And then they also learn more about it. But you know how it works in Ghana, you also have to pay the local fishermen sometimes to also do it for you. So they also get some small steppings from also going on board and then bringing some information to you. So that's basically how they benefit, and that's basically how our customers also benefit. And also target also the businessmen. The people that want to enter into the blue economy space, you know, you need data so that you can start it, or else you don't even know, like, because the reason why I even created this application was that people only venture into places that they know, instead of having like a whole place, like let's say with this data, you have like a whole biodiversity with GPS location. So you can choose the best place to venture. But with the olden days, we just only locate one place and venture, which it makes businesses a little bit non-viable. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. So my question is a little bit around the 500,000 that you're asking for and the long-term plans that you're having. So say you would secure this 500,000, okay. Where do you see your business in like 5 years? How is the app used in 5 years if you get this 500,000?
Okay, so even with the 500,000, we have already expanded to Ghana, Sudan, Cameroon, Tunisia, and Madagascar. So our main goal is to create an African Ocean Biodiversity Atlas, which is already endorsed by the UN Ocean Decade, which is giving us that collaborative nature, because with the UN Ocean Decade, it expands you and then you have access to a lot of people. So with that money, we are planning also expanding and increasing collaboration across Africa. So we can have a database of all the Africa biodiversity with the fisheries and then the blue carbon. And most of the money also goes to administratives. And then some of them also be to step-ins for the team and other people also. So a lot of things will be done. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I have a very basic question. How, at scale,
Okay.
when you grow your business, how will you be able to collect more data as you grow, validate as much data, and update your existing data?
Okay, so as we grow, our team, we have data analysis, we have programmers, we have all those ones in our team. So I don't know I have a lot of things on data expertise, but we try to have a full database where we keep all the informations. So as we grow, I clearly mentioned that we have collaboration with the universities, to be precise, the University of Ghana and then other universities which are actually working on, which they will now come in with a scientific expertise to help us understand the data. So in our collaborations, we are currently having collaborations with universities and then policymakers outside even Ghana. We have expanded outside even Ghana. And with the UN Ocean Decade also, it's also like, it brings that publicity, which it increases the, the collaboration within a short time. So the universities are the ones that are going to help us validate the data. And in the maintenance, we're also trying to have like a very big terabyte, which it will help us store the information. But maybe something like we can have like issues with the terabyte. So we're also trying to have a cloud database also stored there, which will be our backup. So we will have like a terabyte with the data, also have a cloud database also stored there. So it will be two different data at the same time for the validation and then the expansion and then I want to thank you.
Thank you. I have another question. I see Divine is already there, but I have a very short question. How will you deal with competition?
Okay, with competition, actually, this is the first one. Like this is the first app we have in Ghana, as usual. So we currently don't have any competition, but I've seen something happen in South Africa called Alabio that does the same, like something, but it's currently in South Africa. And for Ghana and West Africa, we have currently not seen, like, okay, for me, I've not seen any one that does it. But so that's what I'm saying, the first kind in Ghana and then West Africa and other places you are expanding to, they don't have. They mostly do it, but it's not led, most of them are not even led by local communities. Local communities are mostly sidelined, just the scientists that they go on board and do their things. So bringing the local communities, you can even see the names there. We also have indigenous names. It's not like just normal names. So they also bring in the indigenous names. And we are currently also looking for other collaboration with people that have AI, so that each species can be detected. Because now it's just the indigenous names and then the universities, but with the collaboration with AI, I think we can expand. Thank you.
That's great. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Come on, let's give it up for him. Thank you, Bosompra. Thank you. So now I want us to do three things. He was the last pitcher of the day and for Blue Invest Africa 2025. So can we give it up for all the pitchers? Come on. No, you can do better than that. Let's give it up for all the pitchers in the room. It's been an amazing journey from their coaching session now to this platform. And to you yourself, thank you for being with us. Come on, give it up for your own self. And lastly, before I release the jury, can we have the QR code for voting? So this is where you bring out your phones to vote for your favorite pitcher. Vote for your favorite pitcher for this session. So after this session, we have a coffee break, after which when we come back, we would have our closing and award ceremony. So we want to clap for the jury. Jury, thank you so much. Come on, let's give it up for the jury. Amazing jury, come on. No, you can do better than this. Okay, so jury, thank you. You can have your seat. Okay, so this might probably be your last time to connect with somebody. So we'll go back there for our coffee break. I think this will be on the slide, on the screen for some time before it goes off. So now, ladies and gentlemen, you can move for your coffee break. Thank you.